Hello, hello. And today I'm here to share a story with you. It's my origin story, where I got it started from on my online business journey. Today I will discuss what happened as the fitness and wellness director at OCuSOFT, and I will also be discussing my online business journey of coaches, the coaches that are out there to help you, and the coaches that are out there to in an unregulated market to hurt you. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kathy Owen. I have been a certified fitness trainer and certified life coach since 2002. On this channel, we talk about fitness, having a growth mindset, healthy habits, reality transurfing, and more. Today, we're talking about my online business journey and how I got to where I am today, who helped me get there, and who hurt me along the way. I'll never forget the day. It was March of 2020. I had just gotten back into the Ozone, the gym in which I run at OCuSOFT. Mind you, we had flooded 3 times in this building in the 10 years that I had been there, and we had recently undergone construction. I had worked in operations department probably more than I worked in the gym as the fitness and wellness director at OCuSOFT. And March of 2020, I just got back into the gym. We lifted it up off of the ground 3 feet. That's something they do in Houston now since the Hurricane Harvey flood. But this building had flooded and they lifted the building up off the ground. Well, the building got compromised. I was out of the building for an entire year because of this. They had made me a makeshift gym in a small room inside the building. And also I had been training people in the stairwell and other little improvising treatments that I could do. And I also started an online business at the same time so that I would have something to give people who didn't come to work out with me, some material or something that they could share along the way. So here we are, March of 2020. I just got back in the gym, I swear, just 1 week. And there was a company-wide meeting called. And I had heard through the grapevine that there was a pandemic going on, so we were probably going to be closing the gym. But I thought to myself, there's no way they're going to close the gym. Yeah. Be careful what you think. Because sure enough, they closed the gym for the pandemic. And as a fitness trainer during the pandemic, most of my friends and colleagues were without a doubt lost. Everything shifted to online, and I was trying to do that as well. I worked from home as much as I could, and that slowly they needed me in the building. So at first I did temperature screenings, and I liked that, but it still wasn't my forte. And I saw other people in my department. We were cleaning everything: pens, pencils, tables, anything a person touched, we were cleaning, including walls. Yes, we were even doing walls. It was crazy. I had this attitude of, if you want me to cut grass with scissors, where are the scissors? Because I love my job. I am a team player and I love my team that I work with. So something magical happened, even though I was pushed into working in places that I was not totally familiar with or capable of either. So they had, like I said, they were cleaning everything. And one of my favorite things to do in cardiovascular exercise is the Stairmaster. And the gyms were all closed, and I was gradually gaining weight, and my fitness was losing its luster, to say the least. So I volunteered to clean the stairs because we have 4 staircases in our building on campus, and I said, I will clean the stairs. That will be my workout. And what I would do is I'd put my earbuds on, I'd listen to podcasts, and I'd clean the stairs, and I'd get my workout. So that was very, very beneficial for so many reasons. Now, I was listening to podcasts on my earbuds during this time. I was listening to Business by Design by James Wedmore. This coach here, to work with him one-on-one cost $20,000 at least, maybe more. And to sign up for his Business by Design program costs quite a bit of money as well. I mean, he's very good at what he teaches, but I was drinking what I call the Kool-Aid of the online coaching world. From James Wedmore, I found Jess O'Connell. She's a great coach, as far as I know. But I was drinking that Kool-Aid. Just keep that in mind. Not only that, I signed up for Kajabi. Kajabi is a platform that will include your courses, include your email provider, include your blog. It does everything. Does it do everything well? No. So I signed up for Kajabi. Is $200 a month. My stupid thought process was, man, my clients are just going to love me. I have this great platform. They're just going to love the ease of taking my courses and all of this great stuff. Yeah, I said it was stupid. Keep that in mind. Because I'm ashamed to admit that it took me over 18 months with this platform. That's about $3,000 if you're doing the math. And by the way, my math skills are horrible, so I already added this up beforehand. But I had spent $3,000 and made zero. Yeah. Now, could I have done something different? Absolutely. I probably could have made money off of it, but everything in my mind, if you watched my video from last week, happens for a reason. And I'm glad I stayed small because there were just mistakes that were made along the way that made a difference. So I was drinking that Kool-Aid of the online coaching business world. I listened to James Wedmore. I listened to Jenna Kutcher. I listened to Jasmine Starr. When all of a sudden I'm introduced to the warm, buttery cookie of Amy Porterfield. She sounds like just so kind and sweet and delightful and intelligent. And yeah, let's talk about that Kool-Aid. In my mind, I thought, man, Amy gets me. I'm a small business. I'm struggling. I'm a small little entity down here. And I listen to her podcast, and she's got these great guests on there that have really made success on Kajabi and all that good stuff. In the meantime, I'm also listening to Joseph Rodrigues. And Joseph Rodrigues had a package of courses, and he still has them today, only $147 for all of these courses. And I purchased those. I still have them to this day. I have lifetime access, of course, and they keep getting better. $147. Keep that in mind. I still listen to Joseph today, and he is, in fact, my mentor. I highly recommend him. But along comes February of 2021. And I still had yet to sell a single thing on Kajabi. I'm paying for Kajabi through my job that I work at, which is fine. I consider it a business expense, and I was using it to help others at my job. But I didn't really have a constructive course laid out. It didn't have a real good business plan. And I wasn't listening to who I should have been, Joseph Rodrigues. Instead, I was listening to Amy Porterfield, and she was launching her course. It was going to start in March. And I was like, holy cow. Well, I couldn't attend her 45-minute webinar because I had a life to live, and I didn't have time to sit down at a computer. So she conveniently had it on her podcast, and I could listen to that. So I listened to her podcast episode launching her course, which was only going to be out for a few days, mind you. That's FOMO, in case you don't know. And I listened to that. But the course cost $2,000. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to pay for that. And of course, her team conveniently sees through the funnel that I'm sent through that I did not purchase. So what happens? They offer me a $197 a month package to buy her course. Okay. I thought, wow, I'll sign up for this because I'll be making at least $2,000 a month. I'll have this paid off in no time. Yeah. So sign up for her course. And here's what happens. I quickly found out we had what was called an accountability pod. You could sign up for somebody that was in your area, or you could find somebody who had same and common interests that you had. And I found my person. She lived in my community. She was doing the same thing I was. Wow, was I excited. So me and her met up. And then we got several others that wanted to join us too on this accountability pod. And I think we had 5 people in our group, and we had meetings every Wednesday at 1:00. And we had what I thought was going to be people who could share my content, look at my content, show me where I was messing up, and maybe give me some guidance on what to do through Amy's course, because it was kind of overwhelming. No, I take that back. It wasn't just kind of, it was very overwhelming. I quickly came to find out that what was in her courses were what I call online coaching junkies. Yeah. These people have money to just throw away on a course and never take it all. Or if they do take it all, they can go, well, I'll just sign up for whatever she's got coming up next, and that'll help me. So fast forward to today, years later, I look back and I see they had money to waste on courses like that. And they end up never using the material that was taught. Yeah. Funny, neither do I. Why? Well, first of all, it's an outdated process. And second of all, and probably the most important, is it's not in alignment and authentic to how I run my life and my business. What do I mean by this? I didn't do that. I won't coach like that. I coach from my heart. I coach from kindness. I coach from respect. To me, that's not respect. It's not kind. So the other day, I go to her Instagram profile. I don't follow her. I don't listen to her podcast because they just it sounds like chalk, the fingernails scratching on the chalkboard. And it just, because I see right through it. And it hurts me to see so many people getting hurt by this. So she said something on her story about breaking up with somebody and going through business and still having to do all your business, and you have a breakup. She lost her business partner or something, and I know what really happened. But I put it on my story, and I put fake coming out of her mouth, and she saw it. And she told the person who was her right-hand person that she broke up with to go email me. And I didn't even see it for a few days because I don't look at that stuff. I don't have time for that. But the girl told me, take your embarrassingly story down. And it was Chloe, that was her right-hand person. When I was in DCA, that was her right-hand person. Probably Chloe did something more successful than being her assistant. And that's all that happened. That I get that. But it's still fake. Still fake. Telling me to take an embarrassingly story down? Really? I'm not embarrassed. Are you? Because that's projection on your part. And I'm very, very familiar at dealing with narcissists. Narcissists are greedy. They are projecting. They distort evidence. They are also king of projection. And so those are the things we're dealing with. And why are you embarrassed when I only have like 500 followers that really don't care about you or any of that? But I do care about my community. I care about my people. And I care about the people that come to my site to find true and kind information. Now, let's say Amy changed and she all of a sudden could understand that 45-minute webinars are not good. A pod funnel is the way to go, and market in a pod funnel and be kind, and also call out people like myself who are not a fit for you, because I am not a fit for you. And that is the way really you should do business. And you should coach people that you genuinely care about instead of sounding like a cookie cutter and using your voice to go, here, give me your money. I'll be nice. Yeah, she won't be nice. So I wrote this blog post that goes with this origin story to share my experience, to show how I connected the dots looking backwards. As Steve Jobs says in his commencement speech, that happens in life. The funny thing is, I came across a synchronicity, and I love synchronicities. Synchronicities happen all the time when you're not in victim mentality or you're not victimizing somebody. So the synchronicity I came across was a video from a girl named Jess. And I thought it was Jess O'Connell. And I'm like, wow, this girl is calling out James Wedmore. Oh, okay, let me watch this. So it turned out not to be Jess O'Connell, but that's neither here nor there. But what happened was I watched this video and this girl called out all of them. I mean, blatantly called them out. And the video is kind of cheesy, but I will share it in the description below and in the show notes. And it's also on the blog post that goes with this. But it was so funny because of the synchronicity. This girl is calling them all out and then really saying exactly what I was thinking and feeling. And I'm like, wow, okay, good. There's somebody else out there that feels this. So fast forward to today. I now offer all of my content online, 100% of it to the employees at OCuSOFT, which is the place that I work full time. I am the fitness and wellness director there. Not only that, it gives me time to build and also work on my business at the same time because they're combined. They are the same thing. And I love my job. I would cut grass with scissors if they asked me to because I love what the company stands for. That is a pendulum I am 100% committed to. And a pendulum is just a thought structure that everybody else thinks. It's in reality transurfing. I talk about it all the time. But yes, decide what pendulums you're going to give your energy to. And that way you can control which pendulums get you hooked. I love those whom I help. I'm also kind of find myself to be an advocate of victims, an advocate for those who want something, who want better, and maybe don't quite know where to find it. I feel like that comes from my fitness background because when I'm in the gym, I get so frustrated with people who act like they own the gym or are not paying attention to others around them. Why? Because I feel like if you're not paying attention, you're standing in front of the dumbbells doing your workout. Somebody who needs the dumbbell needs to get in there and pick it up, but you're standing in their way. And you're not paying attention to anybody else in the gym. And this happens so often. But the big picture is this happens so much that the people who really need the gym, who really need to be there, are not going to be there. They're not going to be using the dumbbells because you're standing in way. And that irritates me to no end. And I feel like I'm an advocate for that kind of person because I know that person needs to be there. I know they need to feel comfortable. And they need to not be intimidated by somebody who's in there being a bully. A bully, bottom line, would rather be right than kind. And that is not how I operate my business. I operate my business, my life, my everything from a place of kindness. And that's all that matters. Do I call out the bullies? Absolutely. Because I see right through them. I see what they're doing. I see them blocking the dumbbells. And that is a metaphor for everything. Stop blocking the dumbbells. And by the way, I'm an advocate for your confidence to go pick them up. All right, that's my video for today. If you know somebody who can benefit from it, please share it with them. And until next time, I'll see you next time. Peace out and namaste.